Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the 7 whys. Some people call it the 5 whys. Doesn't really matter how many you use, but it's the same process for no matter how many times you do it. And this works really well for clarifying the underlying fundamental reasons why you're doing something. So let's say you decided you wanted to become a teacher, and you would ask yourself, why do I want to become a teacher? And you might answer, because I enjoy working with kids. Why do you enjoy working with kids? Because I enjoy seeing them thrive in their lives, and I enjoy being a positive influence on them. Why do you enjoy seeing them thrive in their lives and being a positive influence? So what you do is you take whatever it is that you're talking about. It could be a process, it could be a motivation, whatever it is you want to do, and you ask yourself why 7 times. So whatever the answer is to the first why, you ask yourself again, why? Why do you want to do that? Why is it important to you? What's the problem and why? And when you do that, you keep going down the layers deeper and deeper and deeper until you come to the very foundation level of why you're doing whatever it is. And if you're in any way lacking in motivation, this is a perfect tool to figure out why you're doing something, why you want to do it, why you should keep doing it, why you should put your effort into it, why it matters at all that you do whatever it is that you're talking about. It could be your career, it could be your family, it could be anything, your religion, anything. And always, if you're in any kind of doubt about why you're doing something, what your path in life is, what your purpose is, the very fundamental, most foundational why that you can ever come up with, it will always be that you want to help people, you want to improve their lives, and you want to make the world a better place. If you keep asking why, eventually you'll come to that, because that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants to make a contribution and leave the world a little better than they found it. People who say they don't want that have probably already tried and have given up, because they haven't found a way to do it. But underneath it all, that's what everybody really wants. And if you keep asking that, that's the answer that you'll come up with. So if you're in any doubt about what's the meaning of life, why am I here, what am I doing, what's my motivation, what's my purpose in life, what job should I pursue, you want to start with that. If you keep asking, that's the answer you'll always come up with. And this is where we get to the question of depression. People who are depressed, a lot of people say they don't believe in God, they don't believe that life means anything, that we're all just here to enjoy ourselves, and those are the people who get the most depressed. They're the ones who wind up asking themselves, what's the point of it all? Why am I even here? Why does it even matter if I'm here? And those are the questions that people ask when they get depressed. Ask any depressed person, they're going to start asking those questions. That's what depression is asking the question, what does it all mean? Why are we even here? What is my life even worth? And those are the questions that things like the belief in God is designed to answer. That's the whole point of it. That's why we're here, is to ask that question and to get an answer. There is no biological evolutionary advantage why we would be programmed subconsciously, automatically, across the board as a species to ask those questions. Not just once, but every day of our lives, if there was not some fundamental reason behind it. And if there was not some answer that we were meant to get. And the vast, vast benefit to our lives, to the people who have answered it, who have sought and discovered and investigated and worked to find that answer within themselves, the benefit is absolutely massive. And you can't just ignore that. That it's almost like that's what we're here for, is to get that answer and to live that answer. And it is what we're here for. That is what we're here for. We're not meant to be living lives of quiet desperation, asking what does it all mean, or to think that it doesn't mean anything. The lives that we are meant to live, the best versions of ourselves, the best lives we can possibly live, are on the other side of that answer, where we have answered it and we do come to an understanding of what it all means and what we're doing here, and we're actually fulfilling that purpose. So that's just a short video for today. I hope that helps somebody. I'll see you next week.